Hey everyone, I'm Pion and welcome to Pion's Primal Perception. Today I'm going to share my very first experience with System Siege. Well, that's not actually true at all. It's at least the third time I tried to record this game, or this video, since the game entered early access like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I had technical issues with it. My recording software or the game is crashing when I try to record it. And I also have issues when tabbing out, like the game is not opening again, or my mouse cursor is not showing up on my monitor. I can't even close the game, stuff like that. Like it's really iffy. The full screen mode just screws my computer. I don't know. It's really strange. Let's see if it's fixed now. The devs side they did another update and I can't reproduce the crash anymore. So let's hope for the best. But I still have issues with tabbing out. So maybe at least the crashing is gone now. That would be appreciated. I think the game is in the same genre as Tactics Advanced. That's the Game Boy game with the tanks. I played that quite a bit back then. I tried to play it again on my phone recently with an emulator, and wasn't so fond of it anymore. But mostly because the AI sucked. Like the AI in Advanced Wars, not what did I say? I said something else. Tactics Advanced or something. Advanced Wars is the game I'm talking about. The AI in that game was horrible, which made the game not so fun actually. But I like the genre in general. I think I don't know. I can't really name a good game in that genre. I don't think the genre is very big. So maybe this one is good. We'll see. So far it didn't crash, so that's a plus. Let's select mission 1. I'm gonna skip over the dialogue stuff right now. I'm not in the mood to read that because I'm fearing of a crash any second. Come on. Mission 1. Can we get into the game, please? Give me gameplay. Gameplay. I hate when games take too long to actually start because they have to bother you with stuff. I think this is further than I ever got so far, so that's a good sign. Okay, let's start actually reading the dialogue. That's probably a bad idea, and it probably just crashed when I do that. Whatever. As a commander, it is your job to give your units orders to complete your mission. Most missions can be completed in one of 2 ways. The first way is to defeat all enemy units in combat. The second way is to capture the enemy headquarters and make them retreat. Do you know anything about exo-soldiers? And I know that they are the most basic unit you can control. Yes, and what can you order exo-soldiers to do? Fight, I guess. Attack other units and capture cities. Excellent. Seems like someone did their homework. Now select this exo-soldier. Okay. What you see highlighted here, there is the exo-soldier's movement range. It can move up to 3 tiles if it's not going through tough terrain like mountains. Otherwise, its movement is reduced. Move the exo-soldier onto those mountains. Okay, let's do that. The game didn't crash yet. I'm amazed. Like, I'm really amazed. It's actually working. I'm quite happy now. So let's find out if the game's actually good. After moving a unit, the action menu will appear. It's probably gonna be crap now, and I'm super disappointed to spend all that effort on it. We'll see. Let's stay positive here. Let's stay positive. The action menu appears after movement. Okay. Some actions are conditional based on where your unit is in relation to others, but 2 actions will always be available to you. You can confirm your action, finishing that specific unit's turn. Or you can cancel action, which cancels any movement the unit has taken this turn. Well, that's good, so you can undo your movement before you actually finish the turn. That's good. Since you moved the exo-soldier next to an enemy unit, the attack action is available to you. Select the attack action. Okay, let's do that. Notice how the enemy exo-soldier was highlighted, but the unit behind it was not. Do you know why? Because it's not in range. Because exo-soldiers are directed attack units, meaning they can only attack units that are beside them. Correct. Now select the opposing unit and attack it. Okay. Fire. That was definitely a hiccup. Or there's some missing animations. I'm not sure. But the game seems still be doing okay, and and OBS is still recording. So I'm still positive. Wow, nice. Yes, explosions are cool, very cool. Even though both units are exo-soldiers, your unit took less damage. Can you tell me why? Because I'm in the mountains and because I was the attacker. Let me guess. Because I attacked first? That's one reason why. When you ambush a unit like that, you always have an advantage. The other reason is because you attacked from a mountain and the other unit was out in the open. It's a good thing that I played Advanced Wars recently, isn't it? I said because the mountains provide more defense than open terrain. Exactly. Now let's continue with another unit. Select the laser target vehicle that's on the road there. A laser target vehicle. I kind of dig the art style. It's a little weird. But this unit really looks cool. I don't know. It's kind of cute. Like It's hand-drawn but animated. I'm not sure if it is actually hand-drawn, but I don't know, it kind of looks cool. I dig it. I don't like the background and the water and stuff. That doesn't look great, especially the mountains look kind of shitty. Well, not necessarily shitty, but like I don't like this art style, I guess. The characters are okay. I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. This is the laser target vehicle, otherwise known as an LTV. What do you know about these units? LTVs are indirect attack units, so unlike the Exo Soldier, they can only attack units from 2 to 4 spaces away, not beside it. 2 to 4 spaces away. Okay, so they are like a mini artillery. Also, since they're an indirect unit, they can't attack and move in the same turn. Oh no, correct. LTVs need to be deployed in order to attack, so you can move and deploy in one turn, but you can't attack until next turn. Oh man, so why would I want to use an LTV? Let me show you why. Move the LTV closer to the mountains. The animations are a little lacking so far. With range units like the LTV, if you place the cursor over the deploy button, you can see its attack range. But keep in mind, this is early access, so animations are definitely a thing that can be improved during an early access game, during an early access period. Since you're in attack range of that hover tank, select the deploy button so you can attack it next turn. Okay. There's one more unit with remaining actions left on the board. Really? How can you tell? If you look at the information panel, it shows you have 3 units on the map. There. Oh, cool. What do these other numbers mean? I'll go over those other numbers later. Just find your 3rd unit and select it. That one? Took a while, but I found it. It took me 2 seconds. Good job. Now this is a hover tank. What can you tell me about them? Hover tanks? Awesome. Hover tanks are direct attack units. They can move up to 6 space. Wait, why can't it move through the mountains? Because the fucking tank. Ah, I'm glad you noticed that. Only Exo Soldiers can go over mountains. All other units can only... This is really similar to Advanced Wars. Like, really, really similar. Okay, so you don't deploy artillery in that game, but like the movement and attacking so far is very, very similar, except for the lack of those little cute animations you got in that game. Like when you were fighting, like units fighting each other, that always looked kind of funny. It was also annoying because it took forever, but anyway, terrain like roads, grass or forests. I kind of interrupted her mid-sentence. That was probably not a good idea. But moving through forests for a tank is kind of difficult. Does that mean its movement is reduced through forests? Yes, it is. Yes, exactly what that means. Now you're getting the hang of things. Since nothing is within range of your tank, why don't you just confirm its current position? Oh, well, yeah, okay, sure. Now that you've confirmed the actions of all your units, all that's left is to end your turn and let your opponent move. To end your turn, you can hold down the E key or select an empty tile to bring up the main menu and click End Turn. E. Ooh! Oh, that's I like that. That works really well. Like, just holding E for a second and ends the turn. That's good. Like, it's not instant. Well, it's well implemented, so especially as an alternative to clicking with the mouse. Oh man, my Exo Soldier's dead. Not to worry. Wait, that wasn't... I think that was a typo. Not to worry, you still have your LTV and your hover tank. But will that be enough to win? I mean, how am I going to get to the tank? Well, we have a laser tank unit. No, what's it called? Laser targeting unit. You'll see. Now select your hover tank. Okay? Your hover tank is within attack range of the Exo Soldier, so move next to it and destroy it. Sure thing. I don't like the heart symbols there. I hope those are placeholders. They don't look like they're not fitting the art style in my opinion at all. And this one as well, like all of this looks really out of place to me. Bow, explosions, hover tanks. One down to go. I'm easy to please when it comes to sci-fi stuff. But again, how am I going to get to the tank? Oh yeah, oh my gosh, he's dumb. Okay, let's read through that. Let's go to the laser tank. Attack! Fire! Fire! Oh, that was a very unimpressive animation. Too bad. That wasn't enough to kill it. Yes, you couldn't kill it this turn, but next turn you can. And your turn next. He will move now! Will he? Won't he? I'm pretty sure he will move. Let's try the other thing. Okay, how do we end? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, he moved closer to me. That was maybe not the best idea. Good job. Now all the enemy units in that area have been destroyed. Sweet. What's next? You'll see. For now, just take a well-deserved break. Okay. So that was a very, very handholdy, very trivial and easy tutorial so far, with a lot of text explaining very few mechanics. And it throws me... What? Why does it throw me back to the main menu and I have to go through the video again? That's weird. Tony, are you ready for your next round of training? Totally. The sooner I can get to crushing bots, the better. Excellent. Mission 2. So I guess this will be a tutorial again, but maybe a little bit more advanced. Probably not as advanced as an advanced war. Okay, that was bad. In this round of training, we're going to be running through the buildings that are available for capture. Oh, multiple different buildings. The first building is an armory. At armories, you can make new units for combat. Select the armory and bring up the build menu. Okay. This is the build menu where you can make units. It has 3 main sections. On the left is the list of available units to buy. On the right is a detailed description of each unit, and here's where you can see how much manufacturing power you have. This is really, like it's explained in really high detail, which makes this pretty lengthy. To make units you need manufacturing power, aka MP. The panel shows you how much MP you currently have, and how much MP you will get next turn. We have 2, we gain 2 per turn. Why would I care how much MP I get next turn? For planning? What are those dumb questions about? There's a lot of reasons, but the main one is so you know how many turns it will take you to buy a certain unit. For instance, since you currently have 2 MP, you can't buy this hover tank already. But if you save your MP, you can buy it in 2 turns. 2 turns is the only way I can get more MP. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's not because of the game. Well, partially, maybe. There's actually the amount of MP you get per turn is equal to the amount of buildings you own, and to get more buildings, you need to capture them with an extra soldier. Yeah, this is totally Advanced Wars. So why don't you buy one with your MP now? So let's buy an extra soldier. It costs 1 MP apparently over here. It's range 1, movement 3. That's how good they are against other units. So they're good against other extra soldiers, whatever those thingies are, and bad against heavily armored units, I guess. Have a tank, laser thingy, and whatever. Wait, why is Max a soldier grayed out? You can't make a unit and an armory perform an action with it in the same turn. She's probably a robot. We should read it, her voice like that. So when building units, you need to be planning for next turn, not this turn. No, this is dumb. Since you have no... Sorry, I'm getting a little bored here, which is why I'm fooling around. Since you have no more actions remaining, just end your turn. Yeah, pressing E. Oops. Yeah, or like that. It's good to have an option for left hand to end the turn and the right hand. That's really convenient, depending on what you're doing right now with your other hand. This is a city. What are you doing with your other hand while playing video games? No, I'm not going to question. They are more common than armories and are key to managing your economy. Since it's gray, that means it's unoccupied and available for capture. So if it's not gray, that means someone owns it, right? How can I tell who owns it? Each team has a primary color and a secondary color associated with them. If you look at your information panel, it has 2 main colors, blue and red, I guess. Those are your team colors, and units and buildings will have the same coloring. Now let's capture the city. Move the axis soldier on top of it. Capture. Please let it have the same animation as in Advanced Wars. Probably not. It probably doesn't, but it would be amazing. It was like the little soldier was jumping on the building and the building got smaller. It was amazing. Okay, that was boring. Wait, why didn't the city change color? And what is with that 100? You probably need 200. Let me guess, it takes 2 turns. The city didn't change color because you don't own it yet. Each city has wow. This is really close to Advanced Wars. An amount that decreased by... I'm not sure if it's too close. Like... If the AI is good, that doesn't really matter. As I said, I got annoyed by playing it because the AI was terrible. I'm just skipping through this because I know how this works. If the unit has less HP, it will capture slower. It's pretty simple. Wait, what am I supposed to do? A land speeder. Why am I building a land speeder? Should have read the description. Now for the last building you'll be learning this mission. This is your headquarters. Like cities, you can't perform any action with it, but it is the most important building you'll be working with. Do you know why? Because if I lose my headquarters, I lose the mission. Correct. If an enemy extra soldier successfully captures your headquarters, you lose. Now before we move on further, let's finish capturing the city. Capture. Sweet, now with that city, I should be able to afford an LTV soon. You know, you can win the mission before you can deploy an attack with an LTV, right? What? No way, how? Simple really. With the land speeder, you can start capturing the enemy headquarters in 2 turns. Seriously? What sort of magic can that land speeder do? Yeah, you can transport units with it. My gosh, too much text for way too simple concepts. The quest game should ask you if you're actually... Wait, what? Oh, this one can't capture? Oh, I thought it would be a transport unit. Wait, why am I supposed to go there? Or to not being able to be attacked by the... the exo unit. Maybe I should read the text. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I got it. No, wait, what? Yeah, no. Okay, so we build the exo soldier this turn. We move it into the land speeder next turn or whatever it's called, and then we capture the headquarters with it. The game should ask you if you played Advanced Wars before, because if so, it could heavily reduce the tutorial and simplify it. I mean, it makes sense to explain it to people who never played something like this, but... Load. Take land speeder. Blah! What did I do? Oh, I clicked out of the game. Please let me get in back. There we go. Okay, good. Apparently the game doesn't capture the mouse cursor. Unload onto the building. Woo! Why is he not stopping me? I mean, it's a tutorial, so I don't expect the AI to do anything useful. I hope the AI is not as stupid as in this tutorial in the main game. As I said, like, if the game has good AI, then and it's very close to Advanced Wars, gameplay-wise, then this will be worthwhile. If the AI is as dumb as in Advanced Wars, though, well, then I will probably dislike it for the same reason as I disliked Advanced Wars when I replayed it recently. So, sweet, I won. Now do you see how you don't always go? Victory. And I'm back to the main menu for some reason. There's also some flickering going on when switching between those screens. Did you see that? To join us and play the part of the... Oh, we're actually playing against a real opponent now. He's probably holding back though. Is this a hidden loading screen, or kinda hidden? Is this a... Maybe it's just a loading screen. It didn't show any loading progress now. As I said before, the goal of this mission is to capture the data center here. This one in particular was captured from the androids earlier in the wars, and now we use it for training missions like this one. Data centers are the android version of our headquarters. When you start any mission, you'll want to check the information panel to see where you stand. You already know this number means how many units you own. The other two numbers stand for your current MP and the number of buildings you own. Here you can see you own 3 buildings. And here you can see you have 3 MP. One building is your headquarters, and the other 2 are these armories here. Open up the building panel on one of the armories, and I'll explain the last few units you can use to help you with this mission. The last 2 units I need to explain are the shield generator and the heavy tank. Shield generator? Sweet. The shield generator is a support unit that needs to be deployed like the LTV. It provides a shield for all units next to it and reduces the damage they take from enemy units. Shield generators can be useful if you want to hold down a choke point like a bridge or a narrow canyon. That's a really interesting unit. I'm not sure if something like that was maybe in one of the later instances of Advanced Wars, but it definitely wasn't in the first one. Last is the heavy tank. The heavy tank moves slower than the hover tank, but it deals way more damage. Build some units, and I'll explain one last thing next turn. Okay, so we build some exo soldiers. Because those are probably useful for capturing those 2 buildings over here. So, and turn. Did he do something? Is there fog of war? The last thing you need to know about before going out on your own are commander powers. Commander powers, as in like superheroes. No, as in like Advanced Wars. No, not quite. Every command is different, and as such they have different strengths and weaknesses. These strengths and weaknesses are then reflected in your units. For instance, when I activate my power, my units are able to move an additional tile, and I have the power to talk a lot. Cool, I wonder what my power is. How do I activate it? To activate it, you need to fill your power bar here. Once your bar is full, you can hold down the Q key or click on an empty tile and press the activate button. In the main menu, wait, how do I fill my power bar then? Engage in combat. Whether you are the attacker or defender, every time one of your unit battles another one, your power level rises. Be careful though, once you activate your power, it is only good for that turn. Next turn, your power bar will reset, and you need to fill it once again. Okay, got it. I think I'm ready to face Victor now. Good luck. Okay, where's Victor? Oh, okay, he started with this one and the 2 units. Okay. What? What? The music stops as soon as I move the mouse cursor here. It's this line. When the mouse cursor goes over this line, music stops. What? I don't know what that is about. That's quite funny. And I can't click my unit. I can't click anything now. I kind of borked the game. What did I do? Someone fucked it up. Can't enter either. Oh god damn it! Why does this game have so many technical issues? What is going on here? Let's click out of the game and go back into. Maybe that helps. Nope. It's borked. It's borked. It's completely borked. Q. No. There's also some weird UI issues. It sometimes shows up in the info panel down there. Like, look at this. What the hell? There's something very wrong here. Oh, what? What was that? A super lag? I guess I have terrible input lag or something. The game is running fine though. We have 60 FPS here. Yeah, this is unplayable. Okay, interesting. Seems like another game-breaking bug the devs have to fix, but keep in mind this is early access, so doesn't really make it excusable. Well, it depends. If it's running fine on other computers, then mine might just be an oddball. But still, kind of annoying. So the game's definitely not polished yet. If you're into Advanced Wars, then maybe you give this a try. At least it's entertaining. I guess I have to play a little more to see if the AI is any good. So far, let's just wrap this up. Actually, no, I will. No, let's be honest here. I don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna wait for full release, and then I give it another shot and see how good the AI is. And then I'm gonna report back. So far, thanks a lot for watching. Game is called System Siege. Link is in the description below. I'm TH Pine. Have fun and see you next time.